Hello, my fellow odd ones. Welcome back. It's Thursday. Let's bake. I hope you've all been well. If you're new here, I'm Rhonda. This is where I bake things and I talk about weird random stuff that I find funny, entertaining, ironic, or otherwise entertaining. And if that sounds like something you might be interested in, then please consider subscribing. Last episode, I talked about some weird news and I made a coffee cake because that's what was voted for. I did another poll. I thought, well, it worked so well last time I got a vote, this time I got 2. Let's make a honey twist and talk about clowns. So, warning. The following video contains references to creepy clowns doing creepy things and freaking people out by being creepy. It's also some sarcasm, maybe some adult situations, content, language. Content may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Still waiting for the yeast to proof. I was deciding what I needed to talk about because I still need to keep it light. I'm not yet done with track season. I'm so close, so close, so close. At the time that we are filming this, I have 2 weeks, and then I'm done. For a year. So I'm still keeping it light. And I got this email with different news stories. So I was looking at them. One of them caught my attention. Police issue warning about menacing clown in Minnesota town. This is in Annandale, Minnesota. And apparently, there's somebody out there, some clown, who's been being creepy and has caught the attention of the police. Remember when clowns were supposed to be, like funny because of their makeup and their physical comedy and whatever? Right? Okay. I've personally never found clowns entertaining, but I grew up with Ronald McDonald and all of that weirdness. If you thought that was bad, check out this Ronald McDonald from 1963. That's kind of the stuff of nightmares. Who uses a cup for a nose? 1963 McDonald's. This leads to probably one of the many reasons that people find clowns more creepy and terrifying than they do funny and entertaining. Never mind that if you're my age, you grew up knowing about this guy. The city of Annandale put out a Facebook post. My stuff fell down. And it read, quote, "A message from the Annandale Police Department. Annandale residents' concerns about a clown in the area have been brought to my attention. The Annandale Police is aware of this individual and we continue to monitor the situation. In order to take any action about the individuals who are potentially concerning, we need to justify a legal basis of terms, alarm, or annoyance regarding the conduct someone is engaged in. If an actual complaint to the police is not made, it affects our ability appropriately to deal with the situation. This has been and will continue to be how we successfully collaborate with our citizens to keep our neighborhoods safe. If you have concerns about the clown or any other public safety matter, please, as always, do not hesitate to reach out to us directly. We welcome the opportunity to assist you in these matters. Sincerely, Pete Standifer, Annandale Chief of Police. This is what we're doing now?
I don't have to work tomorrow.
I probably shouldn't. Oh. Okay, yeah, just show everybody your beer. Four Peaks does make really good beer, though. My lips are dry. So,
You said your lips are dry.
what are you doing? I gotta. Anyway, so the Post on Facebook has had some locals chiming in, claiming to have seen this clown riding around on a scooter. And while they're not doing anything illegal, it was strange, but they didn't think that it warranted police intervention. Some people think that it's a young kid playing a prank, and one person doesn't think that it is as innocent as everybody else is claiming, saying, quote, "People do know who he is. He is doing it to be creepy. I graduated with this kid. Trust me, he isn't doing it to have fun." Fabulous. Ooh. We're just going to throw some flour and stuff in there. Get this ready to go. But do you remember, dear viewer, back in like 2016 and 2017 when we were seeing all of those crazy stories about creepy clowns, you know, like this one, and this one, and this one? Yeah, good times. I remember thinking, I hope I don't ever see a clown. Most likely, all of that was leading up to the release of the remake of Stephen King's novel, It. I read that book back in the 90s when the miniseries had come out. So I didn't watch the miniseries because I wasn't done with the book. And that's just kind of my rule. Got to read the book first. That miniseries starred Tim Curry as Pennywise. That was pretty terrifying. The 2017 Pennywise, which was played by Bill Skarsgård. Oh, yolk. I got egg all over my hand. Bill Skarsgård, I think is how you say his name. He was even creepier. So while Tim Curry's Pennywise damaged and scared a generation of children, imagine what Bill's did. They're both pretty creepy. So a quick side note, this is my grandmother's recipe, which I will post. It's very incomplete. Thanks, Grandma. Anyway, back to the creepy clowns. So, back in 2016, September of 2016 specifically, in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, people reported clowns trying to lure children into the woods. Another guy said that he had a clown knocking on his window at 3 o'clock in the morning, and he gave chase. Neither story was true. Police did investigations. Surveillance around this wooded area that kids claimed that a clown was trying to kidnap them showed nobody in the area. And the guy that said he chased the clown away at 3 a.m., Yeah, he said he made the story up. He got charged with filing a false police report. Also, in September of 2016, Greenville, South Carolina, clown sightings. What was going on in the Carolinas in September of 2016? Kids were saying that there were clowns trying to lure them into the woods with candy. One woman said that she saw a clown in her backyard. And that same day, a young girl said she saw a clown hanging out by the woods. And another woman reported one outside of a laundromat. They said the clowns would just stand there. They all varied in appearance and size, and they just stand there, silently, watching you, wanting to see what your reaction would be. Just staring, not saying a word. The police said that if anybody wore clown makeup or a clown wig, they would be arrested, stating, quote, "It's illegal, it's dangerous, it's inappropriate, it's creating community concern, so it needs to stop." They were not messing around. They were going to arrest your clown ass. So, the most creative creepy clown story came in September. Something about September. Do you remember? Anyway, September 2017 in Pennsylvania. The police department, a police department, posted photos of red balloons on sewer grates. It looked right out of the remake of the movie It. And then they posted this. A certain movie is coming to theaters in 2 days, and a local prankster took it upon themselves to promote the movie. We give points for creativity. However, we want the local prankster to know that we were completely terrified as we removed these balloons from the grates. And we respectfully request that you do not do that again. If you're not sure what we're talking about, search It and watch the previews. But we suggest watching the preview with a friend or coworker with all the lights on and the sound down low. You'll float too. As it turns out, it was a young girl and some of her friends. She made her own Facebook post. Story time. On the last night of summer, my friends and I were driving at night when I spotted a dim-lit sewer drain. And I stopped the car and told the girls I have an idea. I explained what I wanted to do, and all the girls agreed. It was a great idea. So we drove to Giant to start our scheme. When we arrived at Giant, we asked them to blow up 24 red balloons. We then shoved the balloons into my friend's small car and drove away. Our plan was to tie the red balloons to sewer drains around our piers from schoolhouses to geek them out, since the new It movie is coming out this Friday, and we knew the kids from our school knew about this. We ended up going back to Giant and getting 10 more red balloons and tying them all over town. When we woke up, we saw the Lidditz police had responded to the balloons and were frightened, which was not our intent, but we're glad to see that they understood what it meant and got a good laugh out of it. Don't worry, no clowns here in Lidditz, just 5 teenage girls having fun. And this is the stuff that you do in a small town for a good time. No, seriously, it's a small town. I looked it up. They have about 9,000 people. Smaller than where I went to high school, bigger than where I went to part of middle school. Okay, so we're gonna try, you think this longer? Okay. I don't know, I'm supposed to twist it. My husband thinks it needs to be pretty long. Like an anaconda? This is good? Okay.
There you go.
Okay, set that there. I'm gonna throw this in the oven. So anyway, reading all of these clown stories reminded me of an episode of Friends, and it always makes me laugh because I can still hear exactly how he said it. Did you see this? I made a glaze with brown sugar and cinnamon. I put it on the twisted bread. It smells good. What are your thoughts about creepy clowns? Clowns in general. You know, clowns. Kind of creepy. Doing creepy things. Pennywise, John Wayne Gacy, Ronald McDonald. Clowns. You know, the only clowns that I actually don't mind are rodeo clowns. They can be funny. That's about the extent of my enjoyment of clowns. When can I go back to the rodeo? Anyway, this is what it looked like. As I said, I will post the recipe in the description box. I'll try to fill in all the blanks that my grandmother missed. Unfortunately, I can't call her Grandma. Maybe she made it a lot, maybe she didn't. I'll ask my mom. Got any weird news things that you can keep light that I can talk about? Because I'll get back to my regularly scheduled research stuff this summer. Got something you'd like to see me make in the future? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, be kind to each other. Be compassionate. Don't be creepy. See you soon. Bye.